Hi everyone, Jennifer Brooks here. I thought I'd pop on and share with you a card I finished. This is a tri-shutter card. So if you take a look here, this is actually a thank you card. So thanks for everything. And then it opens up like this. So it literally will stand up and it'll look kind of like this when it's standing. Super cute card. I found this on Pinterest and just had to do it. I actually used the heart cutout was from a spellbinder set I had. I do have some heart cutouts that Close to My Heart sells, these thin cuts that you can use as well, but this one specifically is one of my spellbinders. But the stickers, or the stamps, and this piece here, and this little pop-up here, they are from the stamp of the month from Close to My Heart. This super cute, this is actually September's stamp of the month, so this is coming up for September. So this is kind of a sneak peek for it. Super cute. And if you can see here, this is actually plain pink paper, but I took the little hearts right here and just stamped them as part of the background. And then right here I used a couple of the itty bitties and the sparkle gems that we have. But it's super cute card. So I'm actually going to demonstrate how to make this card right now. Only I'm going to make it out of a different paper. So what you're going to need is your cutting board. Now, this one is from Close to My Heart, and this is a Fisker's board. The thing I love about this is not only does it have the cutting, but if you come all the way to the bottom, this pops out, and you can put in a piece to, oh my gosh, I can't think, score with. So I'm going to actually use both the cutting and the scoring. But to show you, and I already cut the paper. This is part of our color of the year, Bashful. It's a really pretty pink. It's hard to tell in the video, but this is a 5.5 by 12 piece of paper. And then you're going to put in your score piece, and you're going to score this. Let me show you here. I'm all over the place. You're going to score this at 2, and you just line it up just like this. You're going to score it, and I just kind of run over it a couple times at 2, 4, 8, and 10. And then you're going to pop it back out, because then we have to make the cuts. If you see here, it's cut down the middle on both sides. So we're going to make those cuts. Now the cool part about this Fiskars, I don't know if any of you have a Fiskars, but if you look here, that actually tells you where to cut to. So I put this in the long way, and you want to cut in at 1.5. Now you want to cut from the farthest score line to the other farthest score line. So you want to literally put your cutter down, and I kind of put it in the middle, and then you're going to cut right till your score line meets this little line. This thing actually have another one I've already cut, but I just wanted to show you how to cut this because it can be a little confusing. But if you see here, it's cut from one score line to the other, and it's the farthest score line, because you're going to have 2 score lines, 2 here and then 2 here. You want to cut to the outer score lines. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this first. On the first score line, you're going to fold it up, and then the next score line, you're going to fold it down. And then this one, you're going to fold in on the next score line, back up, and then back down. Now, you're going to want to take your bone folder and just kind of make sure all the little score marks are there. Then you're going to open it up, and it's not quite ready yet. You've got to take each of these and move them again. So you're going to fold this one back, just the one, and then this one is actually going to come forward instead, and then it literally just shuts right up. And then I like my card so that this piece is facing that way, and then it literally just opens up like that. So that's what we're going to be working with, is a piece just like this, only I brought a different color because I don't want to make the same card twice. I'm actually going to make a different color, a different card. So this is Lagoon. I love this Lagoon. Now when you're working with it, you just open it up, and we're going to use Lagoon, and we're going to use the Little Dreamers paper pack that I bought a while back. I love this pack. The Little Dreamers is one of my favorites. It's super colorful and pretty. So what you're going to do is you're going to need to do your base pieces. Now this one, if you see here, I only used the pattern paper on top of the cardstock, but this one I'm actually going to mat each pattern piece. So I've got some cut here. I'm going to mat the pattern pieces with another, so we're going to have two, and this is Thistle. So you got your Lagoon, your Thistle for the mats, and then we are going to put different pattern pieces on. Now how I worked it is you're going to measure each section, and I do 1/8 in for the matting, and then another 1/8 in from that. So it's an 1/8 in for the matting, and then a 1/4 difference for this. So for example, and I'm going to put all the measurements in the comments later so you can go back to do this yourself, but this is a 2 by 5.5. So I would cut this long Thistle piece 1/8 in, which would put it at 1 7/8. That's how it would work. And that's what you do. And then the piece that I have to go on top of the Thistle is one of the pieces from the Little Dreamer paper pack, and this is even smaller. So instead, this is not just an 1/8 in, it's a 1/4. So if it's 2 by 5.5, and this one is 1 7/8 by 2 3/8, then this one's going to be 1 3/4, or this one's going to be 1 3/4, and then 5 1/4. So that's how you're going to measure it. So I got all my pieces here. And how I worked it is this one and this piece are the same, and then these 4 pieces are all the same. These 2 pieces I'm going to do the same as each other. Now on my other one I actually did all these pieces together, but I didn't like it as much because this didn't pop quite as much. So I'm actually doing these 4 the same, these 2 the same, oh, and this one's the same as these 4 little ones, and then these 2 are different and these 2 are different. But you'll see what I'm saying. So the other thing you're going to need is your glue, tape, and you're going to tape your pattern paper onto your matted piece, and do the best you can. It's never going to be perfect. And then you're going to take your little pattern, or your little matted piece, and you're going to glue this onto your one corner. And just, again, it's never perfect. That's what scrapbooking's about. It does not have to be some perfect. And you're going to put it, and then you can see how the Lagoon outlines the Thistle and then the pattern piece. And then we're going to do that again on the other side. Again, I am going to give you all of the measurements in the comments, so you don't have to go back and watch a video over and over. I just kind of wanted to show you how to cut this piece. That was actually very confusing. I saw this tri-shutter card all over Pinterest, and there was a lot of really cute cards, but they didn't always tell me exactly how to cut it, so I really felt that I needed to share with you exactly the cuts, because that can be really confusing. So now you've got both ends. So the next step is to, well, actually any order you can do it in. I'm going to do this middle piece. So we're gonna get that. And you can put however much tape you feel you need. This that I'm using is the Close to My Heart tape runner. I will tell you, I've found a lot of tape runners and I do not like them all, but I do like the Close to My Heart. It's quite sticky. You don't need a ton. Okay. Now I did pre-cut all of these pieces ahead of time. I didn't want to do the measurements with you because I didn't want to take up too much of your time. So I will again post all the little all the little sizes in the comments, so you can do this on your own later with the pieces. I'm telling you what, I really, really, really love the Little Dreamer paper pack. I've used this paper pack for several different things. It's just one of my favorites. It's going away actually, so if you want this cute little paper pack, it's like 10 bucks I think, for 10 bucks for the pattern paper pack. And then there's a coordinating cardstock paper pack that's like 10 bucks too. So for the whole set it's 20, and you get like 12 sheets I think, 6 different pattern pieces, but 2 of each of them. And then the cards, the regular cards, I think it's 3 of each of like 4 different colors, so it's 12 of those as well. Alright, so now you got all your little pieces that are going in the 4 corners, and then again you're just going to stick those down. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm actually making this as a birthday card. The other one I made is a thank you card. Now I don't know if you can see it here, but I also dabbed the edges with ink. Oh, and the inks I used for all the stamping, I used Lagoon, Thistle, Lemon, Glacier, and Tangerine. But I also took on the outside of the Thistle and the pattern, the lighter pattern pieces, I took the Thistle and a dauber and just marked up the edges a little bit because they were showing white and I didn't like it. And then I took the Lagoon and did a little bit on this part and this part, and then around the blue ones here. It was just another way to kind of make the card pretty, because sometimes the white from after you cut it stands out and it can kind of pull away from your design a little bit, and I don't always like it. So I did fix that. Oh my gosh, this piece, oops. Don't worry about it if you rip it a little bit, you can fix that. Sometimes the paper is so sticky it does not want to stay stuck down, or does not want to come back up. I think I need another little piece here. But we will fix that. I'll put a little glue in there and it'll be fine. I know some people like to go buy their cards, but I'm telling you what, giving a homemade card is just so much fun. People love it. And it shows that you put a little extra time into their what you know that you were thinking about, and put a little bit more time in about it, besides just going and buying a card. And honestly, some of the cards today are just so, it's the same thing over and over, and they're just not always so pretty, and they're all the same design. One year we had a hard time finding a birthday card for my husband's grandma. Everywhere we went, it was the same. I swear everyone had the same cards everywhere. And I know we'd given that one card to somebody in their family. We couldn't find anything. It was crazy. It was like the same card everywhere. So this is just more fun, and you're guaranteed to give them something they haven't seen before, which is part of the fun. I was a little bummed I had to cut off so much of my unicorns here, but they are really cute, so I had to put them on here anyway. And you see how quickly this card goes together? Really, I mean, this didn't take long at all. I realized I had some of the pieces cut up, but it did not take me long to do it. So now you see that my card, whoops, oh lordy. Oh, good grief. This is my only problem with this card. It takes me a minute to remember how to get it back together. Okay, so now you see my card is partway together here. Now we need the embellishments here. Now I actually cut this heart out of the thin cuts, the heart thin cuts that Close to My Heart sells, and I stamped on it, always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. And I stamped that from, there is a set that you can purchase from that's similar to the Little Dreamers. This is part of the Little Dreamers. It is a stamp set. This is the card stamping set, and the thin cuts, they go together. You can buy them separate, but I always suggest you buy them together because there's so much more fun you can do with them. And this is what I used. I got the saying there, and then I also cut out the unicorn. Now I already cut the unicorn out, but I'm going to show you how to do this because this is a step process in just a minute. But first I want to attach my heart. Now how I'm going to attach my heart is I'm going to use, we have two different foam tapes. These are dimensionals. This one's a little thinner, so I'm going to put the heart up a little thinner, and then I'm going to pop the unicorn up a little bit thicker. Now here's the thing you want to be really careful of. You do not want to, if you do a bigger design, like some people do even bigger designs than this that will actually pop out, you don't want to accidentally stick to these pieces or your card won't open up. Now I'm lucky this heart actually won't stick on any of those spots, but you do want to be careful that you don't accidentally do that. So you're just going to put your little dimensional tape after you cut a piece off. I just cut it to however length I want it. Oops, I think I'm going to want a little piece here in the middle. And then you just take the tape right off. I love scrapbooking. You can make a mess everywhere. And you're going to place it wherever you want it. And I just kind of want I like the little point of the heart kind of down right the middle where that one little, you see where it kind of, the paper is, so like that. And then I'm going to take my cute little unicorn. I'm going to pop him up with one of my thicker dimensional pieces. So you're just going to take this one and you're going to, these are a little bit thicker. And again, you're just going to put the tape wherever you feel you want to put it. Sometimes that depends on where I want to stick it, or if I want to leave room for a picture later or something. And then you're going to take off the little pieces off of that. And then I'm going to pop this up. I want to see. So there is that part. I love these. Ooh, unicorns are so cute. Okay. Then I wanted something else more here. So I also, from this set, stamped the stars and then cut them out because you also have the stamp and the cutout here. Now these are easy to cut. If you are one of those people that does not have a Cricut, thin cuts are a great alternative because you can still have all the cute shapes. and you don't need a electronic machine. It's a manual shape machine, and the one I have 2 different ones, but right now I'm using my Cuttlebug a little bit more. And I'm gonna pop these up, I think. And this one is stamped with thistle. I think I'm gonna put this one, oops, I accidentally got it a little bit bigger than I wanted. We're just gonna cut off part of it. Okay, so this one I think I want kind of up here. And then I'm gonna put 2 here. And you gotta be careful how big you make the dimensionals, because you don't want it to overlap so people can see it. And I'm trying to decide if I want this one down, because this one's popped up. And I think I might do that. Either that or I'll put one of the even thinner dimensionals so it's popped up a little, but not quite as much. That's an option as well. And then you just have to decide how you want to position it and be careful with that. The other thing, because I said this is a birthday card, another part of this set is there's these cute little pieces here. This one says birthday wishes. So we are going to stamp it on. Now what I'm trying to decide is what color I want to stamp it on with, because I want it to show. I think I'm going to use my sapphire, this darker blue. So you just stamp it on, and I'm going to put it right here in the corner, birthday wishes. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put something here. I may put a little smaller stars. I had everything else planned out, but I'm still not sure what I want to do with that spot. And then I'm going to take this one, make sure I got it the right way. It says, have a magical day. So I'm just getting it nice and bright, and then I'm going to stick it right here. So then it's kind of a little down, you got your little saying, have a magical day, birthday wishes. Love this little card making set. And the cool part is that sometimes people are like, well, what am I going to do with this later? I'm telling you, unicorns are in, my friends. Everyone loves unicorns. You can use them for anything. Not to mention, sometimes I pull the star out and use it. There's a little star here. Maybe I'll do a little star down here. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put... Sometimes when I'm trying to decide if I want something there, I'll actually put the stamp there to see if I like it. And then that'll let me know. I don't know if that's too many stars though. Maybe I'll have to put some gems. I do have some of the gems for the Little Dreamer set. There's 3 different colors here. Pink and a purplish and the lagoon. So I might do that. I haven't decided yet. But there you go. There's your whole card already put together and super cute. Oh, there we go again. I'm having issues there. So then it just literally opens like this. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Love it. Okay, so you've got this. I wanted to show you how to cut that unicorn out because the unicorn's a little bit... So you've got your Cuttlebug. And the thin cuts, if you have a Cuttlebug, they work the best with the 3, I don't know if you can see them here, oops, sorry there, the A, B, and C. Sorry, you're moving around now because I bumped the camera. So they work the best with A, B, and C. You put the A mat and the B mat down on your thing. I want to move this so you can see it once it suctions down though. Okay. So you're going to put your A mat and your B mat down. And you're going to take out your thin cut. I already stamped the base on. Now I always stamp the base, and that's the purple, the thistle. I stamped that on first, and then you're going to take and you're going to maneuver, if I can pick the thin cup up, maneuver this exactly where you want it. And you will see how the outline is right there. The outline's there. And then you're going to cut it out. After, you're going to put your little C plate down. Be careful not to move it. And you're going to cut it through the cuddle bug. Okay, let me move this out of the way so I can show you. So after you've got this little piece cut out, this is the hardest part about doing these, but it's actually quite easy once you've done it once or twice. Is you take all the little pieces. You've got a little nose piece, and I kind of put it where I think I want it. And honestly, there's a nose piece. I try to use the smallest pieces I have. And you can do any color you want. Like I did the other one in orange and then did the stuff around it. But we'll do the little tangerine. And you literally just go down onto the piece. See how perfect that is? And then you need your horn, which I sometimes do my horn the same color as my nose. But I'm going to use the lemon. This is where all the colors came in. And you just line it up. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. I love this set. I'm telling you what, there's so much fun you can do with a set. And then you've got your mane, which is this little piece here, and then the tail. I use the glacier. No, actually I think I use the lagoon. I'm going to use the lagoon. I'm telling you, the lagoon and thistle look so cute together. Okay, so after you just kind of line it up. And it's not, again, it might not turn out perfect. That one I overlapped a little bit, but it's okay. Either way, people are going to look at you. Whoops, I put the lagoon away too early. Either way, people are going to look at these and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. How'd you do that? I did not know about these type for the longest time. They really are so cute. They add so much texture to your... And then there you go, all the little pieces that come in here. Makes this beautiful little unicorn. Isn't that cute? Okay. So I just wanted to show those to you because I wanted you to actually see me do the unicorn because that's a little bit more confusing. But I'm telling you what, this one is made out of the new Basics Fundamental Pack. So cute. All these little pieces. Except for this is raspberry cardstock. But this is the Basics. This is brand new that just came out. This card is from the Little Dreamer paper pack. This is actually going away. So both packs are so cute. I love this card. Oh my gosh. And honestly, that Little Dreamer pack, it doesn't have to be just the card. I made this super adorable waterfall album that I'm not sure what I'm putting in it just yet. This is all from that paper pack. I mean, so cute. And then this is a layout I did with the Little Dreamers a while back. It's show you all the pieces. That Little Dreamer paper pack's just beautiful. So just wanted to share a couple things that I did. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you. And I hope if you make this card, please post in the comments below after you've made it. I'd love to see what you come up with. I will be commenting in the post below to let you know where to find the paper and the measurements. So if you want to make the exact card, you can. Alright, thanks for stopping by, guys.